The purpose of a mixed market economy is to hinder market failures, which can be found in a market economy. In a market economy, there are many possibilities of a market failure. Since the economy is controlled by the consumers that creates the forces of supply and demand, many of the merit goods and other factors are not taken into account. Since firms only want to generate as many profit as possible, and sometimes merit goods do not generate as much profits or do not have the same amount of demand compared to other goods. Now, let's move on to France's economic system. Similar to Australia, France operates in a mixed economy system. The reason being is similar to Australia. They hope by implementing government intervention or involvement into the economy, it could lead to a decreased chance in market failure. However, France's mixed market economy implements capitalism and socialism values. Capitalism means private ownership of capital and other means of production. Under socialism, the government directs economic activity. Let's move on to the four economic questions. What are those four economic questions? The first is what to produce, then how much to produce, how to produce, and to whom to. First, we are going to start with Australia and how it answers the four basic economic questions.
Four economic questions of Australia: what to produce and how much to produce. Although private sectors make up most of the economic decisions in Australia, government still plays an important role in providing collective goods, redistributing income, regulating and stabilizing the economic activity through macroeconomic and microeconomic policies. The reason that the government may intervene on what to produce and how much to produce is due to the fact that market failures exist. One example of the income inequality where there is a saying that the rich become richer and the poor become poorer. Freedom for the market to choose will inevitably bring wasteful and unnecessary decisions. Market also may lead to a monopoly power, and when being abused, consumer sovereignty would decrease due to the increase of price. Therefore, government of Australia uses price interventions, more specifically price ceiling, to put the maximum amount of price that could be used by a business. Australia answers the question on what to produce through the amount of availability of resources. For example, Australia, the world's leading producer of bauxite, alumina, rhyolite, and titanium. This would mean that Australia will try to produce based on the availability of resources. Four economic questions of Australia: how to produce. In Australia, the business decides how much to produce. However, the Australian government will regulate the producers.